Okay, so now I'm taking measurement of the side 1 as 5 and side 2 I'm taking 3 and side 3 I'm taking 4. For this first step we will follow that. We will draw a triangle. So I'm clicking on draw triangle. So now we have a triangle that is right angle triangle. So now we are going to find out the area of this triangle. So for this we have to replicate the triangle ABC. So for this we will draw a replication of triangle ABC. So we will clicking on triangle ABC and now we will rearrange it by anti-clockwise or clockwise. So I'm clicking on anti-clockwise and rearranging it on the side AC. Okay, so now I have a parallelogram that is ABCD. So area of parallelogram ABCD. So this is 2 times of the area of triangle ABC. Why it is 2 times? Because the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. So to find the area of the quadrilateral ABC, we will take 2 times of triangle ABC. So now this 2 will be shifting to the next right hand side, that is, and it will become half. So this is the half of the area of parallelogram ABCD. So half of the base into height. So what is our height in this? Height is AB and the base is BC. So what we get, this is the area of the triangle ABC, half into base into height. So now I am taking another triangle, the last one. So I am clicking on restart. So we have done obtuse angle triangle, right angle triangle, and now I am taking for acute angle triangle. So the sides I am taking 4, side 1 4, side 2 4, and for side 3 I am taking 5. Okay, so let us take, so I am clicking on draw triangle. So the type of the triangle is acute angle triangle. So let us see how to find the area of this triangle. So we have a step to draw the perpendicular from A to line BC. For a perpendicular we will use set square, and this set square we will place. So I am clicking on tools and taking this set square. Yes, okay, now I got it a set square and it will be placed on the side BC to the point A. So now our perpendicular is drawn. Okay, so now the next step it will be to create the 2 replica triangles, that is the triangle ABO and the triangle AOC. So I am clicking on the triangle. For this I have to click on the cut triangles. So 2 triangles are cutted. Triangle, one triangle is of the yellow color and the second one is of the red color. Now I have to replace it. For this I have to use this anti-clockwise or clockwise to make a rectangle. So for this, okay, so the yellow one is moving and I am replacing it on the side AB. Yes, and now the triangle, red color triangle. For this I am using anti-clockwise and put it on the side AC. So okay, so now I have a quadrilateral and the quadrilateral is DBCE. This quadrilateral is formed with the 2 triangles and the 2 congruent triangles, that is triangle ABO and the triangle AOC, because the part of the triangle ABO is cutted down into the form of ADB and this part of AOC is cutted down in the form of ACE. So to area of the quadrilateral it must be like that, it will be a sum of triangle ABC and the triangle ADB and ACE, but these 2 triangles are congruent to other one, so it will be 2 times of the area of triangle ABC. So the area of triangle ABC is equals to the half of this quadrilateral when we shift 2 to the right hand side. Again we got the same result, that is area of the quadrilateral DBCE, which is base into height. So therefore we get it that area of triangle ABC is always half into base into height. So this is the simulation, and now I am coming to self-evaluatory. There is some self-evaluatory questions. So there is some self-evaluatory questions to analyze and reflect the performance of the students for the basic understanding. You can see that there is some questions related to the topic that we have done in the class, and the topic is related to the area of the triangle, and some questions are also taken from parallelogram. Okay. So now with the help of this activity, we can see that there is a shift from the traditional classroom to the technological based learning. So earlier students used to bring the material for cutting and pasting, and with the help of the virtual labs on DIKSHA, students will be able to understand the topic in a very better way, and they are also able to grab the content in a very easy way. Thank you so much. Now I would like to invite Prayakshi to show some English content. Prayakshi.
A very good evening and a warm welcome to all the viewers. I will be focusing on English content available on virtual labs on DIKSHA. We often see students struggling with the concepts of grammar. As language teachers, we need to ensure that students use proper syntax, correct sentence structure, and have contextual accuracy. Virtual labs on DIKSHA acts as a catalyst in recreating the concept to something simpler in order to deliver quality content and ensure language competency among students. Today, I will be demonstrating the concept of prepositions for class 8th using picture dictation. So, as you can see on the screen, Virtual Labs e-content, where we land here, and my colleague Nidhi Adlakha has already given you a walkthrough of how to access content from Virtual Labs vertical on DIKSHA. Now, we have English content spanning across grades 7th, 8th, and 9th. When we click on Explore, we can see a drop-down showing Hindi medium and English medium. When we click on English medium, you will see the subjects bifurcated in the form of mathematics, science, and English. When we click on English, you will be redirected to this page where on the left-hand side, you will have the slide with your title of the content, and on the right-hand side, the table of content spans from topics ranging from prepositions, tenses, comprehension, etc. For today, we'll be focusing on prepositions of location using picture dictation. As you can see here, activity title is mentioned. When we click on Learning Prepositions, the link that is highlighted at the bottom of the slide, we will be redirected to the main work area where we have to perform the activity. Now you can see different tabs ranging from theory, procedure, lab, viva voce, references, and feedback. Under the theory tab, we can see the concept of preposition explained with the definition, points to remember, and also the format of how subject plus verb, preposition, noun, with an example given as the flower vase is on the table, where the flower vase is the subject, is verb, on preposition, and the table is the object. On scrolling further, we can see that there are more sentences given as example. Apart from detailed theory, we also have a beautiful example represented visually with the help of a sweet character, the mouse, in different situations. For example, mouse is on the table, and you can see a picture on the left-hand side. Mouse is in the cupboard, another picture showing the mouse inside the cupboard. The next is mouse is between sofa and chair. Then mouse is below the table. And finally, mouse is at the corner of the table. So with these engaging examples and visual representations, Students get attracted to images and colors and enjoy the learning experience fully. On scrolling further, we can see how prepositions like at, in, and on are explained beautifully in such a way that students know when and where to use these prepositions appropriately in a given sentence. Plus, you can also see how examples are given for better understanding of the concept. On scrolling further, we also see more information on how preposition changes based on the size of noun. Again, the concept of at, in, and on in further details. So this was about the theory of this activity and concept. The next tab is the procedure. The procedure gives us the entire steps in sequence based on how to perform the experiment. So you can see the steps given as the first one is one dictation will be displayed at a time. So you can see the sentence. Second, now construct a picture from given set of objects and instructions. As per the given dictation, select an object from the object box. So the instructions are given with the screenshots or images so that it is easier for the learner to follow while performing the activity. So now we will straight away move to lab. You can see the screen showing welcome to the English lab. You can also see the exercise there. The learner will click on start. And we have our activity area here. So this is the activity area. Here you can perform the activity. You will click on got it. Here you will have the instructions and here the theory. So as soon as I click on start, the instructions page pops up on my screen where it states that you have to build a picture with the help of given instructions. You can select the relevant object from the object box, and after completing the construction of the picture, you can click on compare to compare your picture with the original picture. So we will click on I am ready. Now in case the learner wishes to recapitulate his or her previous knowledge, he or she can click on theory, and here you will have the definition of the preposition as well as the different types based on preposition of location, time, direction or movement. With this, the student will be able to revise the concept and perform better in the activity with more clarity. So let's move to the activity now. So you can see on my screen, there's an icon titled as object box, this blue circle here, a sofa and a set of an instruction at the bottom of the page, which says the table is to the right of the sofa and on the floor. Now where do we find this table? We already saw in the instruction that we have to collect the object from the object box. So I'm going to click on object box, click on the table. I have to drag this table to the right of the sofa and on the floor. Then I'll click on next. My next instruction tells me that the teapot is on the table. Again, I'm going to click on the object box, select the teapot and place it on the table. On clicking next, again my next sentence is the chair is at the rightmost corner of the room and on the floor. You see how the student with engaging learning experience gets to know the position of the object based on the preposition. I'll select the chair and place it at the rightmost corner of the room and on the floor. On clicking next, I can see the next instruction stating the family portrait is above the chair. So I can see the family portrait here. I'll click on it, I'll drag it above the chair and release the cursor. I'll click on next. The next sentence is the clock is to the left of the family portrait. So I'll select the clock here and I'll drag it to the left of the family portrait. On clicking next, the wall painting is to the left of the clock. So I'm going to select this wall painting. It appears on the screen. I'll hover the cursor and drag it to the left of the clock. Now automatically you see an icon pops up here stating compare. I'm going to click on compare. And you can see a set of images in the form of a grid. The first image here, which is bordered in blue color, shows this is the picture constructed by you, that is the user or the learner. At the bottom, it shows this is the expected picture. That means the picture that was expected of you as per the activity. Now you can see that the enlarged image on the right hand side is the picture constructed by you. When you hover your cursor and click on the expected picture, you can see that in a zoomed in form. So you know where you went wrong and what corrections you could have made while performing the activity. So there is positive reinforcement as well happening. When you click on finish, it again redirects you to the start page where you can practice again, where you can practice this activity again and improve your performance. We also have Viva Voce, where we have a set of MCQ questions. The student or the learner can revise the concept. And at the bottom, on clicking submit, the child will know where his performance lies. Further, we have references in the form of books as well as websites that the learner can refer to for further information and knowledge. The last tab, that is feedback, is where you can give your feedback and suggestions for the activity at hand. So that was about it for English on virtual labs on DIKSHA. As we saw, simulated methods of teaching help in developing confidence in the students as it gives them the autonomy to perform the activities and experiments at their own pace. Plus, it establishes a link between theory and practice. Immediate feedback through positive reinforcement also helps in motivating the learner and develops interest towards the concept. Learning is no longer restricted to brick and mortar classrooms. Students have the opportunity to learn from anywhere. Regular grammar exercises that we see in the form of worksheets end up being monotonous and sometimes bring about disinterestedness among students. A good language activity ensures clarity of concepts and provides an enriching learning experience. Virtual labs on DIKSHA offers a great experience for students to explore and practice curriculum-based concepts in an engaging manner. You may explore other resources available on DIKSHA and make teaching learning experience a fulfilling one. Thank you. Over to my colleague, Ms. Nidhi Adlakha.
Thank you, Ms. Priyakshi. And thank you everyone for joining this session. Your presence makes the session successful. If you have any query, you can write it in the comment box and you will get your answers. We hope that you must have found this session helpful and you will definitely practice simulations. We will meet again in the next session. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing to make teaching learning process engaging, impactful and interesting. Namaskar.